Self-expression. It's always just me talking to myself. Literally. Literally, that's all this is. You can't control how anybody perceives you. You can't control how they respond to you or react. The only thing you can control is your own response. That is your responsibility. Is that simply. And the most you can do there is look at it, be aware of what a reaction is, and not immediately react, not follow the knee jerk, but listen, observe, determine what direction it is your energy is moving. How is it that you really feel? And then express that. Once you have determined how you feel, you let go of the outcome. You surrender the control of the reception of that feeling. You just commit to the expression of it. It is your energy. It's a truth. It is your emotion. It needs to be expressed. It needs to be shared. That's it. The withholding of that creates an imbalance in yourself. That is tension. That is stress. That is resistance. That is the poor feeling itself. But if you just let the truth out, you float with your own energy, and that feels good. Even when the reception of that is perhaps not so positive. And sometimes that is the case. Sometimes you speak your truth and it's not accepted. Or it's received in a way that is painful, with hurt or anger. And that's okay. That's allowed. Nobody's wrong. There's no wrong. Nothing has gone wrong. Nobody is wrong. Everybody is allowed to feel the way that they feel. We are allowed. The universe is big enough and stable enough for two or more, many more people to reach a disagreement or perceive a situation differently, and for both of them to be right in their own way, in their own reality, their own space, their own energy. Nothing has gone wrong, and none of it can buck the well-being of all that is. None of it changes the goodness. It's not a moral indictment of anybody. Nobody's bad for reacting even the way that they do, or feeling the way that they do. Neither you or another person. All of it is allowed. All of it is right if it exists within the universe. The universe has deemed it as appropriate. It's allowed. So, it is. I allow it. I accept that everyone gets to feel the way that they feel, including me. And that I have the right to express that, and so does every other. And I honor and witness that expression in myself and in every other. And I do not judge it. I know that all of us are truly one. There is no difference between any one of us. But all of us are equally loved and valued by Source. In every moment. Exactly the way we are, no matter how we are thinking or feeling or speaking. Source doesn't see any flaw. Not ever. Not for a moment. It is all exactly as it should be. And I can feel that, even in a moment of contention, not quite the right word. Tension, perhaps, of experiencing two different realities. Because none of us are in the same reality. There is no such thing as objective reality. Science, and as far as it can prove such a thing, has proven that there is no objective truth. There is no one or objective reality. I can perceive both my reality and the reality of another as coexisting simultaneously, harmoniously, even if they would appear to directly contradict. Even then, there is no contradiction. Not in the view of all that is, not from the higher perspective. It's allowed, it's right, and it's good. And my good feeling is found in deliberately focusing upon that thought, allowing it, surrendering to it, that everything is right. Everything is as it should be. Everything is working out to the highest good, which means my good and the good of all. I do believe that. So it is surrendered. I cannot care. I cannot care what happens or what anyone thinks of me, or really in general, because care is not love. It isn't. And I would rather be love than be loved. I would rather be light than be right, or perceived as it. All things are right. I would rather be myself than anyone else, authentically, accepted or not. I think that's all there is to say. Yeah. Anyway, just talking to me. But I thank the rest of myself for witness. Have a blessed night.